When getting started with our self-portrait, we will all start with a basic U-shaped tracer. We'll set it in the center of our paper and use a pencil to trace the U. Use one hand to hold the tracer down and the other hand to use your pencil to trace. You do not have to trace the top of the U shape. It should just be open. Then we'll do 2 lines down, a neckline, and some shoulders. You can also draw in your ears, but we're not going to add our eyes, nose, and mouth or any other details yet. Next, we're going to start to find our skin color. Everyone's skin color is going to be different, so it's always good to practice matching your skin color. We will use our skin tone practice sheet to do this. We get to use paint markers that are lots of different skin tones and colors that we can mix and hold next to our skin, so our hand, to find that color that matches our skin. Because everyone's skin is different, you might have to mix colors or press lighter or harder with the paint markers to find the color that is just right for you. Once you've found the color that matches your skin on your hand, you can also practice making other skin colors, maybe of your friends or family members. So you can fill in all of the circles with different skin tones using your paint markers. Make sure you find the skin tone that looks like you and remember which paint marker you use, because we will do that on our U shape next. So once you find that skin tone that looks like you, do vertical lines to fill in your entire U shape. You don't want to have any white spaces. If you mix colors on your practice sheet, you should mix them again. I even do a 3rd layer to make sure I fill in all of my white spaces with my paint markers on both my U shape and my neck, and if you drew in ears, you would want to do that too. So again, you're going to practice your colors on your practice sheet, your circle page, to find the color that matches you. Once you do that, you will fill in your U shape, practice, and fill in with your paint markers that you found that match your skin. Again, make sure to use good craftsmanship. You're going up and down in the same direction so that your skin can look nice and smooth, coloring in smoothly and carefully. Notice how I even go outside of my U shape to go past it to make sure all my skin tone gets filled in. Fill in the ears and the neck because those should all be the same skin tone color. Sometimes it's kind of tough to fill in everything with the paint marker, so you can take water and a paintbrush to spread the colors and fill in the white spaces. This one really needed it, so I took my paintbrush, water, and went up and down to just fill in all of those white spaces and make my skin look nice and smooth. While we're waiting for our self-portrait to dry, we can make a background for our rock star self-portrait. You want to write your name and class code on this bigger paper. And remember that when our self-portrait is dry, we will cut it out and glue it onto this bigger paper. We get to use paint markers to add designs and decorations to our background. Notice that when I start using a paint marker, I push down nice and hard to get the ink and the paint to flow out of the marker. For your background, you are brainstorming a song or a favorite kind of music, or maybe just a favorite thing that you really like that you want to show other people what kind of awesome rock star you are. What's something that you're good at, or again, it could be a song that you like. So one of my favorite songs that my parents and grandparents always sang to me was "You Are My Sunshine," and I also like the color yellow. So I decided to make suns shining all in the background to make a really nice bright rock star background. This shows off my favorite song and it shows off the color that is my favorite. You can draw anything that you want in your background. Just make sure you keep in mind that you'll be gluing your self-portrait to this background too. I decided to add some more bright, fun colors because I like to listen to fun, happy music. So that's why I chose pink to make polka dots around all of my sunshines. Everyone's background is going to be different, so remember to use good craftsmanship, press down to get the ink flowing out of your paint markers, and use colors, shapes, lines, and designs that you like. So I decided to do some stripes and then even do some drawing in one background. You can even color in the entire background with your favorite colors if you'd like to. This one kind of reminds me of a sunset because I love watching the sunset. And so I used colors that remind me of that, and I filled in the entire background. Your background, you can do whatever you would like to do. Just make sure you're using good craftsmanship, and it's all about things, colors, and drawings that you like. After you're done using paint markers, if you want to draw in more things that you like, you could take a Sharpie or a different type of marker and do that. So if you're into a certain sport like football, you could draw footballs around the outside edge. Just keep in mind that you want to draw around the outside edge because later we are gluing our self-portrait onto the middle of this.